kilometers down the road may have something completely different. So the value of, big data and IoT and the accuracy of that is that, some manufacturers won't even need test farms anymore, which will be a nice savings to them. These guys always seem to guess on seed and chemicals, which ones work, which ones don't. And with the growing season, it's such a short window when farmers make decisions on what to buy. Just so the cyclical nature of this, big data will narrow that. It'll be able to look at hundreds of combinations, and they can figure out what will work next year. So they can analyze this and say, wow, this seed, this soybean seed did better here in this climate with this type of water, with this type of spray, and they can quickly add that into the next, their next seed or sprays for the next year. Also big data will tell them how much they need to produce and send out the supply chain. Manufacturers don't like to overproduce, one seed or one chemical if it's not selling. And in turn, they want to be able to react if they have too much of something in the supply chain or not enough. And again, in the way this ag works, that's critical that you have that real time. Again, if they get this information, yep, go ahead.
Yeah, no, and if I ask you, we know that there is, for example, Climate Corporation, the one owned by Monsanto there, that offers a lot of this analysis. But what other players are there that you believe are well positioned in order to take profit from all this interest and upside that they can generate?
Yeah, great question. That's perfect lead into what next. So obviously there's basically 5 manufacturers right now. There's Dow DuPont with that merger. It's now called Corteva. Obviously Bayer acquired Monsanto and everything underneath that. And you probably know over there, EU required Bayer to sell all the seed and crop protection products, which BASF picked up. And then Syngenta, owned by ChemChina, is a big player. And then FMC picked up all those DuPont products that they were asked to merge. So all these guys, these manufacturers, it's in their best interest to try to figure this out themselves, and they are doing that. You brought up Monsanto and the Climate Corp. Obviously they paid a hefty price for that and picked up precision planning on that. And if you look at that, they had this climate field view, which is data connectivity, I think, visualization, crop performance analysis, field health imagery, that type stuff. But what they did is it's really a platform, and they are actively courting partners onto that platform. So that goes back to my comment of, everyone trying to figure this out holistically, and either you have an add-in or you go buy that add-in or you try to develop that add-in. If you look at someone like Climate Corp and Monsanto, they bring people on this platform and actively courting these partners. And just recently, they picked up, I think, 5 different partners. They picked up AgWorks, which is software for retailers. They picked up Drone Deploys, which is a cloud-based acreage reporting tool. A company called My Ag Data, which is cloud commercial drones. Centera, which is digital crop scouting, and Skymatics, which is another crop damage assessment. So they are trying to, fill all those gaps. Another big player is John Deere. And John Deere is getting in this area. And you think of John Deere as, well, all they do is sell equipment, tractors and sprayers and combines and such. Yeah, but that equipment business is not really a growth engine for John Deere. And in fact, most farmers now lease or rent those and don't purchase those equipment anymore. So they really wanted to get into this digital ag business, and actually they made a play for precision planning and didn't get it. But if you look at them, they have things called, JD Link, John Deere Link, which is how they can manage your machines. They have this mobile data transfer solution, which is, get all that immediate data transfer from all your machines, even if they're not John Deere machines. They have this in-field data sharing solution, which, tells you how to load your chemicals, when to spray, when not to spray. They have some data management stuff. So they are trying to get into this business as well.